Assalamu alaikum, this is ICNA IT giving you a quick overview of the Ustream Producer Pro. It's different from the regular Ustream account. This is the paid and the licensed version. First thing you do is get the login box and go ahead and enter your account information, which will be provided a little bit in a different email. So you get a basic program layout that is generic to the free account as well, and this. So the first thing you do is choose a channel. Make sure you always, this is the first thing you ever do. In our case, we have 4 channels for ICNA TV, but as you can see, Bass Convention, ICNA Chapters, ICNA Convention, but we're going to choose the ICNA Live internal channel. Once we do that, we go ahead and look for the source video. The one way to do it is actually go here, edit, add shots, and double click on the shots. This is your USB video. If you look at my finger, so you can see that. In this view, you can actually define. So let's just say you have a B video, and you could actually also define B as this video. So both videos A and B are the same. Now you can also add a view. Add a file here. In our case, we can just pick it up from somewhere if I can find it. And map. So you can also define it as C. There's 3 views, so 1, 2, 3, and you could actually go down further, A, B, C, different ways and different methods of laying out things. Let's just have, for our reasons, let's just choose something like this. We're gonna make B into a camera, make A into this. That's the gist of it. Then once you hit X, it becomes live. You drag it here, and voila, you have a screen that's dedicated to A feed coming from here, B feed coming from here, C feed from here. Now you can make it you could add the background here if you have a background that you want to pull from somewhere. You could click here actually, here, add a shot, new shot. You could pull it from here again, from here, adding a new piece. You could actually take this old piece and just hit X and then just pull that up. You could just show the background as well. It's a creative way if you want to trademark it, so on. Just make sure you spec it out, you don't have those white gaps here. You can also add music to this. It's called inline music, or audio if you want to synthesize something, or whatever. If you want to add things into it, that's up to you. You can also add titles to it. So edit, right click, edit, double click on this. You have the options here. We're going to type in test, we're going to type in good, we're going to type in later. Just random stuff. You could choose a bunch of them, options here, depending on your need. Our case, we're going to just choose this and X out here. You could grab that and put it here. So as you can see, a lot of things, a lot of customizations. You have to play around with these before you get the hang of it. Same goes with this. You can add a shot here, edit this shot, put a map again. Let's exit out, grab this map, put it on top. It disappears. So if you're saying, oh, let's look at the weather channel, you could display all that. To go between, like if you want to do some transition moves, like for example here, if you want to put that back up, so you're gonna have to go to all of them and hit blank shot, and then just grab it, blank, 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 and so on. For here, we could just leave it as a microphone being on. Go back to normal, grab this, you could do some creative type of effects if you want to do you know, transition between things. You can change the duration, making it go faster. In our case, this will only work going faster, going slower. So it's a good thing if you're switching from speaker to speaker, or if you want to give a different, you have two cameras hooked up, you can give two feeds and come in. So it's a good tool to use. So once everything is ready, you can actually make it go live. So you come here, start broadcasting. So all you gotta do is click here, and it will start broadcasting for you. The only way to check it in this version is the little icon here. It says it's broadcasting, and you can actually go onto ICNA.TV and verify if the content is getting displayed or not. So you can also record. So if you hit record, and again you'll see another button right here, and then the you know, it's currently being archived to the disk. You can also record. For our purposes, we're going to just go ahead and stop the broadcasting. Once you hit broadcast stop, it's going to say, hey, you recorded something, you want to save it? So please be descriptive as possible in this portion of the recording. You need to title it correctly, take the time out, just be patient and take the time out and be descriptive as possible, and just hit save, and that way we can rip off these videos and display it on our TV channels and Vimeo or YouTube or whatever we decide to host more additional videos. For our purpose, we can actually go ahead and delete it. That's the gist of how broadcasting works. One more thing that I forgot: before you broadcast, you want to also keep your audience updated. So we already have an AIM set up with all our channels. You know, ICNA Mass ICNA Convention, ICNA Chapter Convention, also ICNA Live. We have actually disabled Twitter and Facebook and MySpace because ICNA does not have profile accounts for these. All these accounts are meant for profile accounts. So AIM is a good tool. Once you click AIM, it gets highlighted. You could say we will be broadcasting in a few, or you could just say, in our case, we could just say testing in 5 minutes. That way it gives the viewers and the audience members a quick update on, hey, we're not in the limbo state. We're actually, you know, they're gonna start in 5 minutes. I'll stick around, and so on. So when you hit update right here, it gets instantly shot to our social stream, which that's what we decided to use instead of the chat stream. Chat stream is only it's a good tool if you're doing sensitive issues or more topics geared towards anonymous. You want anonymous feedback instead of public feedback, so it's a good tool to use. But for currently all our channels are disabled on chat because we want people to actually provide honest and critique us honestly with their names and so on. So it gives us valued feedback to the program that we're doing. So once you can actually go ahead and hit social stream, and you'll actually get all this. Sorry for all the toolbar extensions. I'm going to disable these. So here you can log into your AIM account, and ICNA will provide you the password again. Once you log in, you can actually constantly keep in touch with all your viewers. We recommend outsourcing this portion to another person who is there always to help you out, and you know, you just communicate to him and they say, hey, we're running into technical difficulties, or our mic is down, or our video's source is down, and so on. So that helps people out. So let's go ahead and exit from that. Additionally, on top of that, you also have an option to actually set up a encoding preset. We usually for our case, we leave it at 4:3, depending on how great of a input that you're using. For example, if you're using a high def video camera, you could go ahead and actually select the 16:9 high def quality camera. It's a good it will change your quality output, so it's something to consider. So right now everything is standard, as you can see. So we're gonna just leave that alone, because right now we don't even have the requirements. We have a webcam that's working for us. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch with ICNA IT. You could email us at tv@icna.us. Again, tv@icna.us. That's pretty much it. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.